Trump's midterm swing continues today. 47 hitting up a plant in Ohio. Then to northern Kentucky for a speech on the economy after getting a decent inflation report with February numbers remaining unchanged from January. Here's the Prez.
Now, again, the midterms are coming. They want to raise your taxes higher than you've ever had before. We have to win. The midterms are going to be very, very important to keep it going.
And remember the Putin price hike crap the Dems tried pushing under Sleepy Joe? Now those same geniuses think they got credibility to complain about high gas prices.
A barrel of Brent crude shot over $100 a barrel yesterday. The average price of 1 gallon in the United States is $3.54. That's a 17% increase since the start of the war.
Gas prices are going through the roof. Tariffs still here. More problems are going to happen because of all of this. Prices are going to continue to go up.
I love when politicians say to people, don't worry about that inflation, it's gone. American people are smart.
Costs are going up for many reasons, but including because of this war of choice that the president has decided on his own to wage.
Interesting, Dana. What a surprise. They seem to be all playing to the same script. It's like they can't think for themselves.
Yeah, the bat signal went out, and the bat signal said, let's talk about high prices. So hearing Chuck Schumer talk about it, though, you have to remember, he says it's the highest gas prices in years, and he emphasizes that, but the years was 2022. And that was when the Democrats worked together with Biden to drive up the prices because they wanted everybody to pay high gas prices so that they would switch to electric vehicles. How did that turn out?
Right.
Everybody's now abandoning their electric vehicle plans because people don't want them. The technology isn't quite there yet. Also, he's calling for Trump to release a strategic petroleum reserve. But let's go back. During Biden's term, when oil was $25 a barrel, the Republicans said, we should refill it now. This would make sense. And they said no. And now they want him to release it when it's at this price. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, Emily. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about the pharma stuff and the affordability tour that he's doing. Because, oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. Is it over your head?
No.
It is. Right, talk about the Hotsy Totsy Club.
Hotsy Totsy.
Hotsy Totsy.
That's like the strip joint in where I come from. Okay, anyway. So
Talk about that.
I know, that's right. So
what does the Hotsy Totsy Club have to do with pharma?
Well,
A lot of
nothing.
girls
That's
on
why
drugs.
Jesse prefers to talk about that. So just to say that I think, what we have seen from this commander-in-chief is obviously sort of a cataclysmic presentation of being able to do a ridiculous amount of things at one time. And his cabinet has been hyper-efficient and hyper-accomplished. And what we're seeing here with this affordability tour, however, is that he's listening to the American public where they're saying, well, number one on our list is affordability. We are grateful and satisfied that you are ensuring peace and stability in the Middle East and ensuring that oil prices are in the long term driven down, that the streets are safe and more. But the reality is that what you feel on a daily basis with your family and with your kids is how your wallet works and where your paycheck goes and whether you get a tax return. So I think this is an important strategic decision that they're making. And the other thing is that it flies in the face of what Democrats have been hollering this whole time, which is, well, none of that matters except for this. Well, right now, Trump is saying, yeah, you're right, here we go. And here's the answer to that. So I think it's going to be successful. Okay, was that exciting enough for you?
That was pretty good.
It was Hotsy Totsy to me.
Totsy. Where was that, in Seattle?
No, it's in El Cerrito.
El Cerrito, California?
94530.
Oh, wow, man. I used to drive down El Camino in El Cerrito.
In El Camino?
Yeah, in an El Camino. You know, Jessica, inflation under Trump is flatter than Biden's EKG. It's got to drive you crazy, right?
No, I'm always rooting for America. Listen, I'm still bristling a little bit from the kiddie table comment in the A block, and I would like to defend my real human-sized honor when you say, oh, Democrats don't take any of the grown-up issues. We take on the biggest grown-up issue of all, which is the economy.
And then trash it.
No.
You're
Joe
terrible
Biden
for the
had
economy.
better GDP numbers, jobs numbers. There were more Americans that were insured.
You can't spin
We did
that.
not.
Then
Of
why'd
course
you
they did.
lose?
Look at the
If
numbers.
the economy was so great, why'd you lose?
I didn't say it
Everybody
was
said they
perfect.
hated the Bidenomics.
Look at President Trump's numbers on the economy. It's minus 23 in the new NPR
talking about a
Marist
poll, Jessica.
Yeah, that's a reflection of human beings. I know you don't like to think
are
it.
the numbers,
All right,
and
that
you guys
is the numbers.
drove up inflation to 9%.
We did not.
Gas
COVID
prices
did.
were
Remember eggs?
$5, Jessica.
Are you kidding? Here.
$5 a gallon.
Here's real numbers for you, Jesse. As President Trump stands in front of a banner that says lower prices, and gas in Kentucky is $3.16 a gallon, and it was $2.55 before this Iran war or
And what was it under Biden?
You mean under Trump it was $2.55?
That's the spike in it for something that he caused. The average family in Kentucky is paying over $1,300.
That's a great point. That actually brings me to my point.
Because of the inflation. Is it about the Hotsy Club?
I wish it was. I wish it was. So Donald Trump could have let this go to another president. He went in knowing it would drive up the price of oil.
No, he didn't. He said it won't affect it. And he still says it's just
He
a
went
little.
in knowing this was going to cause an issue, but he did it to make sure future generations could live safely and prosperously.
This is a great point.
He could have let this guy arm up, nuke up, and so the next Democrat president would have had to confront a more muscular Iran. You have to respect that, Jessica.
You
should say thank you when the oil prices go down.
It is ironic that in this week of International Women's Day, Trump is freeing the Iranian women from a misogynistic regime. And yet our feminists in America are saying gas is so expensive because Trump is freeing these women.
International Women's Day was only 23 hours.
Well, I know, because you know why?
Made me mad.
You spent an hour nagging.
I spend more than an hour.
Points deducted.
Yes, points deducted for nag.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.